Hey, this is Trader Travis, and in this video, I'm going to show you a simple 3-minute example of how to trade stock options. But first, let me get some basic definitions out the way. Now, stock options are contracts that give you the right to buy or sell stock shares at a certain price on or before a given date. Now, options trading is actually just the buying and selling of these particular option contracts. Now, people buy and sell option contracts in the same way people buy and sell shares of stock. So let's look at an option chain right here. Now, I will, fully explain how to decipher this confusing looking thing right here. But an option chain is nothing but a list of all the options that can be traded for a certain stock. In this case, the stock is Starbucks. So right here, you're looking at a call option right here. And this call option is August 70 call option. Here's the call option side, put option side. We're only going to focus on call options over here. This August 70 put option gives me the right to buy 100 shares of Starbucks stock for $70 on or before the 3rd week of August. Now, why would someone buy this contract instead of the stock? And so let me come here to the chart and show you an example. Now, this is an example of a real trade I made. I simply like this stock. I'm not using any sophisticated software tools. I just like the stock. I think it had some potential to go higher. And so I wind up buying an option here. And so I have a choice. I can also buy the stock, but buying options is way cheaper to trade. And generally, you can make a higher % return on your investment. So for this example, I'm going to show you the difference between buying 800 shares of stock versus 8 option contracts. So let's come back here. Now, this is a think back function in my Thinkorswim brokerage account. Thinkorswim is a trading platform from TD Ameritrade. Now, it gives you an opportunity to go back in time. All right, so looking at this, I have a choice. I could buy 800 shares of Starbucks stock, which will cost me about $54,784. Or I can come here and buy 8 August 70 call options here for roughly $912. All right, you always multiply that quoted price by 100 because one option contract represents 100 shares of stock. So let's come here to my TD Ameritrade brokerage account and show you how this trade worked out. So here I bought 8 August 70 call options for a total cost of $804.20. And then I sold them roughly a week later for a total profit of $1,503.55 or 170% return on investment. So by buying option contracts instead of stock shares, your returns are essentially leveraged or enhanced, both in the positive as well as the negative direction. For example, if this stock did not behave like I wanted it to, then I would have lost money at an accelerated rate. And so one other thing is important to keep in mind is that this option contract, it doesn't give me ownership if anything. I'm just merely paying for the right it gives me. But that's just a quick example of how someone might trade options. Now, of course, this is an overly simplified example, and there's a lot more to it. I don't really have time to go over all that in this video.